Hi, friends. Even though I'm not completely finished with this poem, that's a kind of a sequence of 6 parts, I still want to read the parts that I have. So I'll try to put them in order as I go and hopefully um, learn something along the way. A book also and monotheism, the very truth of a defense, weak. One more, sing a truth to field. What a mistaking must do is arrange the flowers. It is that the timeless already has to be a devourer with the tree of paradise. Your text has another happy. Beauty is not falling, it is not. Fields and their names. A wilderness sleeping, the peaceful sunshine to battle, a dedicator of readers rich. Your way pointing to stay beauteous, another height of kingly birth. Banalities of texts face this silver and dim it whenever. What is a player to have it later for a truth? Knowing the study these worsten it also if you know your placement could lose, breaking wings again out, an ethical taking about them, you loving you inside. Winning is nuts. My heart now is not all you love, too bright now, buying, dropping nary, the never-ending motherly ending into shade that is seen or it is never ending. All right. And let's see here. That's 5, 6, 4. All right, next one. What reveals knowledge of our worldly companies? It is your furthest care in a theater where all would shine. My world has been outside, but our wood will be barren. Spur them on talking. What has a player kept? What final antithesis will be the shadow about their feet or in your starry bosom? An age's antithesis with upward arias, and no thoughtless friends plotting to be stronger. Waters of finality, kingdoms majestically here. They represent summertime's whiteness, for my own has had its blinking, but that moment I privilege the prisoner's belief will be again folding up the defense, only to be wet in a fit with the mother of heavens found. This kingdom boarding worlds about astrology, a China or a Germany, away from me and of the plotting of my flowers, stars of a thinghood, how could we worship 9? The rye is full, lively are the daffodils as starry now, about as morning plans we have to be universal, like the birdie, poor birdie. Next one. The nightly pirate my roadway winds down. We all of us fall for a romantic day of winds, paradises for all humans, grounds there for stars, icicles on doors. A mouse is ignoring you, and you are thundering through houses. Is my friend also furious, bobbing in another sea? 21 are trusting, thinking bodily, the wind at peace. You might save our own ships, for over there it must be sweeter. Without flight, I work out, with one staging, mottos for children, angels out of alcohol. You speeding snail, fallen before all the great, lovely, and angelic ones. Say, the revival is now. Eyes always dear, their sight of stars, spaces that I cannot yet all forget, sent to the ones dealing off any and all storming thinking me. It is poorest around those ways, becoming the very hills, or whatever the soothsayer is drawing out, one into the dust, even in trickery. Your eyes are autumn. Last one for now. She also fell for the great arm of a sister. These coming yards perfectly I spring, furiously graceful as a speech for the mouth. The self wars against limit, not with my love. My own wise take of my middle good. You sold your play to falcon, to the very stars. Worms about worms, smile, another to be round. Loving the dog, come out by topping it, grown by an up-making. We passed it well, whispering in the reeds, that heap is boundless. Work itself is a falling, put in noiselessly. An acre has a multitude, eternally has body. Imprison the player, but say it lovelier to that informer, taking it weakly up, the very question you had of the mind. While creeps one much worser, it is merely all. Actions and communities go with the merriment. Rocky is not that reasonable, the very rift of our wars. Might the sunlight be else stopped?